Hello everyone, welcome back to the one and only Splat Zones only tournament being wait, not Under Pressure, Triton Cup 53. I'm here with Weave. I'm totally confused right now. Weave, please.
We were just talking about Under Pressure, if that has any context, but this isn't Under Pressure, like Spy said. This is Triton Cup. Zones only, extravaganza, Chuit's Mafia versus Please Forfeit. Of course, Chuit's Mafia is not going to forfeit. They're going to bring it all they've got. We see Please Forfeit running the same thing that they've been, and so is Please Forfeit, or is Chuit's running, you know, that bow that we've been seeing, Double Splash Machine, versus the kind of comp that is a little bit more quirky here. We've got a tri-slasher paired with a wiper for some nice aggression, backed up with some ton of paint control, and of course a ton of bombs from a a Splash Out Junior and the leader to just kind of tie things together in a neat little bubble. Already, Please Forfeit is 2 down, though. Chuit's going to be incredibly dominant here in this first little bit. Going to be able to start pushing up into their street, popping a crab at a very, very inconvenient angle for the other team, and just kind of continue move up, continue expressing their pressure. We see the Charger kind of try to open up on the left, but there's not really too many good angles. They don't have trouble finding the pick on the bow. But Chuit's Mafia is approaching the 50-point mark in a really, really short time, and does not look like they're going to be letting up anytime soon.
Yeah, like they're really doing this Blue Comet kind of move. I feel like that's really interesting to see. Also, Chuit's Mafia does have a number disadvantage, but they still use some specials to just kind of haul up their space even more. And Please Forfeit actually seems to be wanting to push right now, as we see the Tri-Slasher getting a pick, and we see the Stam not getting a pick. It was close though. And like that, Please Forfeit actually got the cap, and with this, Chuit's Mafia has a 50 penalty, which is really, really high, but they still have some good cover-up because their count is only at 35, so I feel like they're good to go right now.
We saw Zenith doing their thing and being a pain in the neck for the other team. We saw that a lot in the last set, and now we see it again. Please Forfeit, moving up really, really hard, making it even more difficult than Chuit's was making it to get out. We see a lot of sharks, a lot of control expressed evenly on the team, and we see Aloha on this Tri-Slasher in their court here. Kind of do they know situation, gets a beautiful, beautiful pick on the machine. Now they know their cover has been blown, and they're just going to kind of go in and try to maintain their spot as a shark, and already they get the lead. Specials are going to be kind of coming out slowly from Please Forfeit. Weightbreaker coming out to make it even more difficult. But the bow is just trying to have any impact on the game, but with an E-leader watching over mid, it's just really hard. 10 seconds left on the timer, and not a lot of resources left, especially as a beautiful, beautiful Tri-Slasher pick comes out. One zone is capped for Chuit's Mafia, but it's only the machine left on the other one, and that's going to be the cap, and that's going to be a absolutely blink and you miss it game one going to Please Forfeit.
Yeah, that was really quick, and also I was like so sure that Meta, oh my god, what is going on with me? And that Chuit's Mafia was already ready for another push, but I was like, no, they actually didn't, and just like that, Please Forfeit won really close though, and I feel like that penalty that Chuit's Mafia had was like really their undoing. It's just kind of really high, so they didn't really have a chance to push back. Even though I feel like Splat Zones Manta is a really good map, it's kind of hard to push back.
Yeah, especially if you don't have like a lot of control, if you're struggling to get your specials because you just keep getting picked off because there's a Tri-Slasher in your walls, there's a wiper in your walls. It's just going to be really difficult, and it seems like they struggle against it, but we're going to see. We are back to the pick counter pick format, meaning that we are going to be able to kind of see Chuit's Mafia played more to their advantages, versus the really interesting map choices that we saw from the map list in the last few games. Once again, I'm not overseeing Hammerhead. I thought I would never see Hammerhead again. Hopefully, you don't see any of the other weird ones as we go on. But
yeah.
Counterpick is still. Oh no, we do see the counterpick. You have some thoughts on this one?
Yes, I love this. No, but I actually wanted to say, like, I expect to see Splat Zones, Inkblot. I was actually about to say that I think they're gonna pick Splat Zones Inkblot because it's just a map that we've seen all over tonight. And they actually picked Zones Flounder, and I really love this map. It's so fun to play, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a certified frontline main opinion.
Yeah.
You know, all of my backline homies, all of my homies hate it. And I feel like they chose it specifically because they know that the leader is gonna get kind of outclassed by the Tri-Stringer here. Not gonna be, you know, Tri-Stringer is still not an elite by any means, but it's gonna be able to provide them really nice chip, play along those angles that are so good here, but a kind of a blunder there because the Tri-Slosher that Please Forfeit is running excels on this map. It's one of the ones where even before we had the new Tri-Kit that we were still seeing high-level teams pick Tri-Slosher on this map just because it is that good. Already though, you know, Please Forfeit has a brief little flirt with the zone timer and before actually starting to get a more solid hold here. Aloha is going to be moving forward and sharking as we've seen them do time and time again. Leobomb got to come out to try to stall the zone, try to make an opening for the team, but there's nobody there to follow up, and so Please Forfeit still maintains control. Tri-Slosher does get picked off, and Chua's Mafia does regain pretty solid control of their own zone. But the Stamp is going to come back out from Zenith, going to get a pick before going down, and still just disrupting Chua's Mafia's game plans, and making it so it's really hard for them to exist.
Yeah, and right now, I feel like the Eliter just kind of wants to pick off the Tri-Stringer, especially because I feel like it's just the competitor of the Tri-Stringer, and we actually see the tap shot kill, like the Tri-Stringer getting a tap shot kill on the Tri-Slosher, and still, Please Forfeit remains its control. And we see some special usage on the side of Chua's Mafia. They use the Kill Whale, they use the Tri-Strike. We see the Stamp on the side of Please Forfeit. The Splatana Wiper uses it. And we see the Machine actually picking off the Splatana Wiper. And it seems like Chua's Mafia could get some control back, but Please Forfeit just holds onto their zone. And there's just a lot of fighting going on. It's kind of chaotic right now. And we see that Suction Pop almost getting a pick on Aloha, but they actually still remained alive, and it's really, really hard for Chua's Mafia to get back into this, and they barely have any chances right now because there's only 3 points left. What? They actually got the neutralized zone. Oh my god, they have to fight now, or it's over for them. They really don't have any specials, but yeah. I'm always being interrupted by the timer.
That's the glory of having to fight uphill to get back into mid, and once you neutralize one zone, that's only the beginning, because you know the entire enemy team is going to be on the other zone just waiting for you to come and engage with them, and it's a whole deal. It's not my favorite map, but you know, Please Forfeit taking that game very, very dominant, even on the other team's counter pick, and that they didn't even let Chua get a single point, really showing how dominant they are. And they are up 2-0. We're gonna see if Chua's Mafia is able to get the reverse sweep, or if Please Forfeit just continues to make them forfeit.
Wow. Wait, is this the best of 5? I'm so confused.
This
yeah,
it's best of 5. Yes.
I'm so stupid. I'm sorry.
You're all good. You're all good. We do see the next counter pick. Yeah, we see the next counter pick rolls on out, being like Spire said, Splat Zones Mako. It's always gonna be Splat Zones, but the map does vary. I'm so smart.
No, it's okay. I sometimes switch this up too. I was like Splat Zones, Inkplot, and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's Splat Zones. We know that. Why are we so stupid? Why do we still say it's Splat Zones?
But we're going right into the game. Splat Zones Mako has been one that we've seen today like 5 times, especially on the counter picks, because it's one everyone's comfortable with. It's not a dog water map like Hammerhead. I'm not gonna get that over with, but it's one that both of these teams can do a pretty good job on. It's mostly a comfort zone, comfort zone pick.
Zone.
Yeah, very, very funny. yeah. Because, I mean, neither of these teams necessarily have an advantage based on comp here. There's nothing that the bow is going to excel at, particularly over the leader or vice versa. It's kind of a pure, clean slate, clean battlefield, and already looks like Please Forfeit is going to kick in the first little zone control here, and Chua's Mafia, once again, has to go on the retake at the beginning.
Yeah, and we see some strike use on the side of Chua's Mafia. They just want to cap the zone right now, as Please Forfeit doesn't have any penalty, and this just kind of doesn't back up to its Mafia playstyle right now, as they do seem rather aggressive. There's the Crab Tank on the side of Chua's Mafia. We see the Splatana Wiper trying to pressure these 2 people out, even though it's a 1v2. They get 1 pick, and the other player is still there, but gets picked off by, I think it was like the Tri-Slosher or something, I'm not sure right now. And Police Forfeit actually extends their turf and their control even more. You see the Stamp being really active right now, trying to dodge the Killer Whale, but it's picked up by the machine, and Police Forfeit has a number disadvantage, so now it's the perfect time for Chewits Mafia to commence the push.
Yeah, we don't see Aloha right now, and I did see them behind. There they are on the left. They're gonna be sneaking down breakfast, trying to regain control of that stack there, which is a very critical part, especially if they can get their E-Leader up there. Provides a ton of control. Inkjet's going to be coming out, trying to fish for some picks, and they do get picks, not necessarily the Inkjet, but 2 down on the side of Chewits, and that really just regains control for Police Forfeit, who are going to continue to extend it, even despite the Wiper going down. They have QR, they'll be fine. With a few seconds left when they have a leader that they can jump back into. Crab going to come out, and we're going to see the players try to push off of it, but that bow is pretty far forward, and the T-Tech is going to go into an engagement with the Wiper here and go down, unfortunately. It looks like Chewits Mafia just can't stop going down. They just aren't winning their fights and are just not able to get control back. Once again, Wiper going to go for the bow, but the bow is actually going to get it picked off, and this may be a turn in momentum towards Chewits Mafia as they do get 2 players down on the enemy team.
Yeah, and right now it's really a good time for Chewits Mafia to commence their push, especially because Police Forfeit now has a really high penalty of 51. We see the Wavebreaker going off just to kind of take some space of that one particular area. Even though it's not really into the zone that much, I feel like it could get some good value, especially like that with some combo by the Splatana Wiper and just kind of damaging it. And we see some little engagement of the Splatana Wiper, and looks like the T-Tech, and they just kind of have a fight up, and there's the E-Leader just kind of interacting, and Chewits Mafia actually continues to control this particular area, and Chewits Mafia also has 2 specials up on their alley right now, which they could really use for good defending of the zone. We see the the E-Leader trying to get somewhat of a good value out of the Wavebreaker and their picks, and Police Forfeit does seem to be pushing in, but it's interrupted by the Tri-Strike, which was a really good counter special.
Yeah, we saw that swash striking under the ledge of Police Forfeit, and we're able to get a nice crucial pick on the Tri-Slosher, trying to get the leader, but not quite able to get it. And it's really critical here that Chewits Mafia keeps the zone, but unfortunately they do not, and Police Forfeit does apply a pretty nasty penalty to them. That was a big shot for them to be able to get the zone and get the lead, but they were not able to quite get it by 2 points. A very heartbreaking 2 points for them, I'm sure. And as we go into it, Chewits Mafia, the same things are happening where they're just kind of not winning a lot of their fights. They're just kind of getting staggered by Police Forfeit and not able to really get a push that sticks. And hopefully, you know, in the last minute, if there's any hope of them winning, it's going to be through taking some really nice engagements, getting a 2-3 down situation, and pushing to the max off of it.
Yeah, and we of course see the Tri-Slosher just kind of being, you know, being at the trying to get some good picks. We see it just kind of being traded, and the boat just kind of interacted with them. And Police Forfeit actually seems to be working down their penalty. The penalty is down. The counter is also taken down. We see the really good placed bubble shield on the side of Police Forfeit, and with the wipe out, they actually get this game. And with that, it's 3-0 for Police Forfeit.
Once again, Chewits Mafia absolutely had a chance, but Police Forfeit just showed what they were made of here. We're able to just keep on going, keep on pushing, not really slowing down at all, and that does mean that they are going to take this set 3-0, absolutely dominant, and they are going to go on to grand finals here in just a minute. As we go on, we'll see how they stack up against 1500 V-Bucks right after this short break.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a Getting Started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!